Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be checking out this new card called Azneyeswhitedragon, and at the moment it's probably going to be anime only, but who knows, we might just get this in the game with a watered down effect. But anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. So Azneyeswhitedragon, a dark dragon, XYZ, also a pendulum that is rank 7, and it requires 2 level 7 dragon type monsters, and it's a pendulum scale of 4, and it's got 3000 attack. And its pendulum effect is that once per turn, if you do not have a card in your other pendulum zone, you can choose one pendulum monster from your deck and place it in that pendulum zone. Pretty amazing, right? Let's go and check out the monster effect. So again, it does require 2 level 7 dragon type monsters, and it says if this card is XYZ summoned using an XYZ monster that was treated as a level 7 monster, as any of its materials, destroy as many level 7 or lower monsters your opponent control as possible, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the total attack that those destroyed monsters had on the field. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card. This card can attack a number of times each battle phase this turn up to the current number of monsters that were destroyed while in your opponent's possession this turn. If this card leaves the field, you can destroy all cards in your pendulum zones, and if you do, place this card in your pendulum zone. So basically, it's like, oh, you get a free scale. So that again is an amazing effect. I'm assuming at the top of my head that I can think of, if this card was to come out, maybe they would say like you can't conduct your battle phase, it just, you know, inflicts the damage, and then that's pretty much it. That's still a pretty amazing effect because the pendulum effect is amazing, the monster effect is amazing, and then it resets itself back in the pendulum zone. Now before people start typing in the comment section, well, I should have said this in the very beginning of the video, and they're going to be like, you know what, this card's never going to come out into the game. Guys, remember, we're talking about the people that made 6th Sense legal, and they also put Spellbook of Judgment legal at 3. So I feel like this could definitely happen. Maybe they'll errata it, maybe they'll change its effect slightly, reduce its attack or something, because if you're going to be able to pop everything, then your opponent takes damage, you get extra attacks. That is really icing on the cake, and I feel like this card, it might just, like I said, get watered down. Who knows? Maybe they'll just leave it the way it is because the power creep is real, as you guys know, in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But anyways, let me know, guys, what do you think its errata effect would be, if any? Again, I don't want people commenting saying that this card will never come out into the game, because I really think that the way the game is going, like, everything is oriented around being as powerful as possible. But that is pretty cool. Who knows? And before the new synchro pendulum monsters, the ritual pendulum monsters, we're gonna get some crazy stuff in the game, and I kind of like where this game is going in one sense, where they're just making it as crazy as possible, and basically you get like 1 or 2 turns and then you gotta make sure you go for game. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom all over again. But anyways, guys, like I said, maybe let me know your thoughts. Would you guys be upset if this card came out into the game, or would you think, well, maybe the game's gonna be so fast that this card probably won't even be relevant anyways? I just can't wait for the day where we look at these cards and be like, these cards aren't even good, because back in the day, guys, like, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Stardust and Darkarm, best cards ever. But now it's like, we don't really see those cards seeing any play. But, you know, that's just what happens in the game as games evolve. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on this card, whether it would get errated, and what would the errated effect be. Maybe it would say, like, you can't conduct your battle phase, or you have to skip the next turn of, you know, your next turn or something like that. There's got to have some downside. Well, at least I would hope so. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes signing out.